Listen carefully, because what I'm about to say will make some people very uncomfortable. Most men aren't forgotten because they were too nice. They're forgotten because they were too ordinary, too predictable, too easy, too replaceable. And here's the harsh reality. Women don't remember men who blend in, they remember men who leave psychological fingerprints. Men who don't chase attention, but command it. Men who don't try to impress, but naturally stand out. Today, I'm giving you 6 psychological habits that make you impossible to erase from a woman's mind. These habits don't manipulate. They don't control. They simply turn you into the kind of man whose presence stays long after he's gone. Let's begin. 1. The habit of unshakable presence. A woman will forget your looks. She will forget your jokes. She will forget your gifts. But she will never forget how she felt when she was around you. Presence means your mind is here, not in your phone, not in your insecurities, not in your fantasies. Most men talk to a woman while thinking about what she thinks of them. A man with presence thinks about nothing except the moment. Presence is powerful because it's rare. People today are distracted, scattered, anxious. So when she meets a man whose energy feels calm, grounded, focused, she feels something unusual, something she can't ignore. Presence communicates confidence without saying a word. It tells her, I am not desperate. I am not rushed. I am not seeking your approval. I am here because I choose to be, not because I need to be. And that energy is unforgettable. Presence is not loud. It's not theatrical. It's not aggressive. It is silent, controlled power, the kind of power that makes her adjust her tone, her posture, her attention, without even realizing why. If you want to stand out from every other man, master this. When you are with her, be fully there. When you leave, your absence will echo. 2. The habit of emotional self-control. Here's a truth that nobody likes to admit. A man who can't control his emotions will always be controlled by someone who can. Women don't remember men who explode easily, or crumble easily, or beg, complain, or react to everything. But they never forget the man who stays calm during chaos. Stoic calmness is magnetic. It communicates maturity, strength, and direction. It tells her that you're not moved by pressure, you manage pressure. Most men create emotional problems. A rare man solves them. And a woman will always be drawn to the man who brings peace instead of panic. Self-control also means this. You do not negotiate your standards. You do not break your discipline. You do not fold under manipulation. A man like that becomes unforgettable because he represents stability in a world full of emotional storms. And here's the secret. When you control your emotions, you control your energy. When you control your energy, you control your impact. When you control your impact, people remember you. Women don't chase emotional chaos, they chase emotional strength. Become the calmest person in the room, and every room will remember you. 3. The habit of mysterious independence. There is one psychological truth that will always hold. People value what feels scarce. And most men make themselves too available, too predictable, too accessible. But the man who is independent, truly independent, becomes a mystery. You don't overshare. You don't broadcast your life. You don't explain yourself to everyone. You live with purpose, direction, and discipline. And she sees your time as something valuable. That mystery creates something powerful. Curiosity. She wants to understand you. She wants to know more. She wants to see deeper. But the moment you start seeking her attention, you become like every other man she's met. Independence doesn't mean being cold. It doesn't mean ignoring her. It means your life is bigger than romance. It means you have goals, missions, standards, and she can either join the journey or watch from a distance. The man who makes women obsessed is not the man who tries to be impressive. It's the man who quietly works on himself while letting the results speak louder than his words. Mystery doesn't come from pretending. It comes from being a man who is busy becoming better. And trust me, women never forget the man they could never fully figure out. 4. The habit of respectful boundaries. Let me tell you something most men don't want to hear. A man with no boundaries has no identity. And a man with no identity is forgettable. Boundaries are attractive because they show self-respect. They tell her, I am patient, but not a doormat. I am kind, but not weak. I am giving, but not foolish. And I do not sacrifice my dignity for attention. Most women forget men who allow disrespect, tolerate chaos, and accept bad behavior just to keep the connection alive. But the man who calmly draws a line, who says, no, this is not acceptable, who protects his time, his peace, and his values, that man leaves a mark. Boundaries make you stand out because very few men enforce them. But when you do, you activate something powerful in her psychology. Respect. And without respect, love means nothing. A man who sets boundaries is not controlling, he's stable. He's not rude, he's self-protective. He's not difficult, he's disciplined. And this discipline is unforgettable. Because long after you walk away, she will remember one thing. You were the man who didn't tolerate less than what you deserved. And trust me, that memory never leaves. 5. The habit of silent growth. You want to know what truly makes a man unforgettable? Growth. Progress. Elevation. Evolution. Not in public, but in silence. Women forget men who stay the same. Same habits. Same routines. Same excuses. Same life. But a man who is always getting better, mentally, financially, physically, spiritually, becomes impossible to ignore. Why? Because self-improvement is rare. And rarity is unforgettable. Silent growth means you don't announce your plans. You execute them. You don't talk about your discipline. You live it. You don't brag about your dreams. You build them brick by brick. Every time she sees you again, you're on another level. Sharper. Calmer. Stronger. More focused. More valuable. That kind of man leaves a psychological imprint because he represents something legendary. Potential fulfilled. Women never forget the man who is constantly rising. He becomes a benchmark. A standard. A what if. Silent growth is a quiet storm. And everyone remembers the man who becomes unstoppable in silence. 6. The habit of non-attachment. Here is one of the most powerful psychological truths you will ever learn. The less attached you are, the more powerful you become. And the more powerful you become, the more unforgettable you become. Non-attachment doesn't mean you don't care. It means you don't cling. You don't chase. You don't beg. You don't force. You choose. You observe. You decide. You walk away when necessary. Calmly. Confidently. Without explanation. Most men crumble when they feel emotional pressure. A man with non-attachment stays centered. Women remember this type of man because he's rare. He doesn't lose himself in relationships. He doesn't sacrifice his mission. He doesn't turn love into obsession. He loves. But he never loses himself. That combination is unforgettable. Because it communicates one thing clearly. I am with you because I choose you. Not because I need you. And that is the type of man women chase long after the relationship ends. If you truly want to stand out from every other man, don't chase attention. Build habits that make attention chase you. Women don't remember men who are loud. They remember men who are solid, disciplined, uncommon. These 6 habits don't control anyone. They transform you. And when you transform yourself, the world has no choice but to take notice. If you want more Stoic, masculine psychology like this, subscribe to the channel. Drop a comment with the habit that hit you the hardest. And I'll see you in the next video.